I am Julia and I'm from Vaughan Town.
My name is Fran and I am from Vaughan Town too.
And me.
And me.
And me.
La población de Vaughan Town no para de crecer, porque cada vez son más las personas que deciden mejorar su nivel de inglés viviendo una experiencia única de inmersión en el idioma. 6 días de convivencia en inglés que equivalen a 500 horas de clase. Reserva ya tu plaza y únete a los miles de habitantes de Vaughan Town que ya han alcanzado un excelente nivel de inglés. Llama ahora al 911335833 o entra en grupovaughan.com. Y la próxima vez que te pregunten por tu inglés podrás decir I am from Vaughan Town.
Hola queridos oyentes, quería hablaros un poco de los cursos intensivos en grupos reducidos que tenemos 1 o 2 veces a la semana porque, bueno, yo me acuerdo cuando empecé a dar clases en Vaughan ahí por el 2006 y me acuerdo de la dinámica que hemos tenido en esos cursos. Eran, pues eso, grupos reducidos de 5 o 6 personas y claro, al principio nadie ni sabía inglés ni conocía a sus compañeros y a lo largo de esos 3 meses que dura ese trimestral, pues se ha formado un grupo realmente bonito, se han formado amistades, la gente aprendía muchísimo y era una manera muy divertida y muy amena de pasar las tardes, pues eso, 2 veces o 3 veces a la semana. Entonces os animo mucho a apuntaros a esos cursos intensivos o trimestrales que tenemos y si queréis pues llamadnos para más información al 91 133 5833.
Curso intensivo de inglés Vaughan Premium. Un curso de inglés concentradísimo. Más de 100 horas de formación, que además incluye una inmersión en nuestro Daytown. Infórmate del Vaughan Premium. 911335833. 911335833. Pregunta por el curso intensivo de inglés Vaughan Premium. Aquí comienza Inglés Online TVE.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the program. Yes, it's Inglés Online TVE. Eso es, Inglés Online TVE. And on today's program, once again, we will review, vamos a repasar los contenidos. We're going to review the content from the program on TV this morning, en La Dos, on Channel 2. And today we are in class number 47. Class number 47. So if you want to participate, you can connect on YouTube. We are live on YouTube today, everybody. So the channel on YouTube is Inglés Online TVE. Inglés Online TVE. You can connect. You can join in on the fun here and also send us your questions or your comments in the chat during today's program. Let's see, we have a couple of people writing in already. Jose Luis says, hello, Kyle, I'm ready. Well, I'm glad, me alegro. I'm glad you're ready. Belen says, hello, good evening. Kyle, Tino, and the rest of the people, ready to learn? Espero que sí. I hope so. I hope so. And we do have some people, a little bit of life building here in the chat. So feel free to join in if you're listening at home. Like I said, you can connect online on YouTube. The channel is Inglés Online TVE. And be sure to hit this subscribe button. Then you'll get all the news. You won't miss anything, right? Valentino says, hello, I want you to talk a bit about active and passive language learning and their benefits. Vaya. Ooh. Active and passive learning and their benefits. So active, now you don't mean the passive voice and the active voice. You mean the active learning. So I suppose active learning, going in a classroom, right? Studying and aggressively or sort of intentionally working to improve your abilities with the language. And then we also have, of course, a more passive structure. For example, listening to the radio. Listening to Vaughan Radio is a great way to passively improve your English. So you're sitting there and it's a question there, a question of quantity, right? So you're sitting there for several hours and you're little by little, poco a poco, you are absorbing. So you can put the radio on in the background. You can be cooking dinner. You can be doing something else, thinking about something else, but you have this English going in the background, and you'd be surprised how much you can absorb, even subconsciously, without thinking about it. Here the idea is you are hearing English, which is an interesting difference between listening to something and just hearing it. It's in the background and you're noticing it. You're noticing the sound. You're hearing it without even listening. And this is helpful as well. A lot of people think, unless I'm focused, I'm not going to learn. But that's not true. There are tremendous benefits of passive learning. And I don't know, I can't give you a percentage or a number, but what I can say is it is something that is cumulative. So you want to maximize your exposure to the language, both actively through a classroom setting or focusing on what you're listening to as well and trying to improve that way, but also from a passive setting, it adds up. And I would say with passive learning or passive exposure to the language, you can really develop your ear and you'll develop your pronunciation as a result because you get accustomed to the rhythm, the cadence, the music, la musica dell'idioma, the music of the language, the intonation. And that's something that you can benefit from tremendously through that exposure. Okay. All right. A lot of people are writing in. We have Dudo now. It says, "Hi, Mr. Kyle. How are you keeping?" Pretty good. Not bad. "Hello, everybody," says 1967 JCAA. Yim Sebastian says, "Cool. Finally, I'm on here streaming here from Chile." Hey, another international listener. Hello to Yim Sebastian. Maria Pilar says, "Hi, Kyle. Nice to see you. Yesterday was difficult. Thanks for your advice to improve our English." No problem. I know yesterday we had some technical difficulties, right? De vez en cuando. Every once in a while we have some technical problems, but we're here. And we're always here in spirit, right? We're always doing our best. Jaime says, "What? I'm so freaked out." Damn. I don't know what he means. Why are you freaked out, man? Relax. No, Tino, you got to relax sometimes, right? Maria Pilar says it works. Yes, it does work. I can't complain. Thanks for your answer, Kyle. Okay. Olha. Okay, he says, "I'm here cooking dinner and enjoying listening to you." Well, thank you. So yes, passive learning, passively learning, increasing your exposure to the English language. Very good. Okay, everybody, I've been talking for 6 minutes without even starting the first section. Let's go ahead with today's beginner content.
Nivel básico.
All right, the beginner. Nivel básico, everybody. Beginner content. Tino, ¿viene tu madre también? Is your mother coming too?
Sí.
Okay, yeah. Sí. Is your mother coming too? ¿Viene tu madre también? Too. Now, too is probably 10 times more common than also. Is your mother coming also? Is your mother coming too? ¿Viene tu madre también? You could say also. It's perfectly correct. But I really think it's important when we're learning a language to focus on the frequencies at which or with which different words and terms are used. And the word to, T-O-O, is much more common than also. So I'm here in the office. I'm sitting in the office. I'm looking out the window and I can see Richard. Richard Bradley, not Richard Vaughn. I can see Richard Bradley. Oh, I can see Lucia too. Oh, and I can see Christina too. I can see Lucy too. I can see a delivery man too. También too. I can see a few students too. As well. Also, you can say as well. También. Okay. Is your mother coming too? Is your mother... Viene tu madre también. Is your mother coming? It's like saying está viniendo, ¿no? Viniendo. Está viniendo también, but we say... In Spanish, you use the simple structure. Viene tu madre también, ¿no? Is your mother coming too? And then we have the short answer. We have the short answer, yes, she is. Right? Is the Pope Catholic? Yes, he is. Is Tino in the office today? Yes, he is. Is Anamika here? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Is Richard in the office? Yes, he is. Was I here yesterday? Yes, I was. Was Tino here? Yes, he was. Is Tino Chinese? No, he isn't. No, he isn't. Am I Chinese? No, I'm not. Oh, look, it's Claudia. Is Claudia German? Yes, she is. Is she French? No, she isn't. Is she going away across the office? No, she isn't. Is she coming this way? Yes, she is. Hello. Yes, she is. She's coming this way. Is she coming? Yes, she is. So we have this idea of the short answer, right? La respuesta corta. So you have yes or no, and then the subject, and then the auxiliary verb, right? Does Tino like Chinese food? Tino, let's ask Tino a few questions. Tino, do you like Chinese food?
Oh, no.
So the answer, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Okay. Tino, can Bill Clinton speak 23 languages?
No.
No, he can't. So no. Tino says no. So the correct answer would be no. No, he can't. No puede. No, he can't. No, he can't. Okay. Now our Richard. Now let's talk about Richard Vaughn. Are Richard Vaughn and Alberto Alonso, are they American?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, they are. So in the short answer, yes, they are. Yes. Yes, they are. Okay. And I have another question for you, Tino. Did I make as much money last year as Madonna?
Oh, no.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Could you walk when you were 5 years old, Tino?
Sí.
Yeah, so yes, he could. Yes, he could. So this is the short answer, right? So we have yes or no, and then you have the subject, and then you have the auxiliary verb. So the full sentence today, ¿Viene tu madre hoy? Is your mother coming to, ¿Viene tu madre también? Is your mother coming too? Yes, she is. So if the answer were negative, it would have to be no, she isn't. Is your mother coming too? No, she isn't. Okay, very good. Hey, let's take a look at people writing in about or just writing in general, but whatever they want to write in about. You can participate. If you have any questions, si tienes preguntas, dudas, lo que sea, here on the chat on YouTube. We have Valentino who says, Tino is not sure about that C. Yes, he had his doubts. All right, hi everyone. How about as well? Yeah, exactly. Too. Bueno, también se puede decir as well. Sure. So I'm here, and Tino's here as well. Yes. And I'm sitting in a chair, and Tino's sitting in a chair as well. Also, Christina is in a chair as well. As well. It's like saying also. It's like saying too. Sure. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at today's intermediate sentence. We have, in fact, he's thinking about making a complaint. Did we do we didn't do the jingle yet, did we? Oh my gosh. I'm losing control here. Okay, let's go ahead with our intermediate content.
Nivel intermedio.
All right, everybody, here we are. In fact, he's thinking about making a complaint. Ooh. So, in fact, de hecho. Yeah, so you could say, well, is Tino Spanish? Yes, he is. In fact, he's from Madrid. In fact, de hecho, in fact, we also have the structure, as a matter of fact. Well, as a matter of fact, I do. We need someone who knows how to juggle. Do you know how to juggle? Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, I do. In fact, I do. De hecho. So, in fact, he's thinking about, está pensando en. Now, we saw this before, this idea to be contemplating, to be thinking about. Yesterday, we saw the idea of thinking about plus ing, más ing, thinking about going, thinking about practicing, thinking about doing, thinking about having, thinking about fixing, thinking about whatever, right? It's thinking about making a complaint, right? Una reclamación, una queja, right? Hacer una queja, una reclamación, quejarse, to complain, to make a complaint. So, in fact, he's thinking about, está pensando en hacer una reclamación, ¿no? En reclamar. He's thinking about making a complaint, about filing, we can say even. In a formal setting, we often say to file a complaint. You go to the police station, I'm here to file, como archivarlo. You're to officially document a complaint. I'm here to file a complaint. But it starts off with, as a matter of fact, or in fact, de hecho. And also, we saw here in the program, if you were watching the show on television this morning, and if you missed it, that's okay, because you can see it on YouTube. Inglés Online TVE. Inglés Online TVE is the channel on YouTube. You can watch the review. And we're talking about class number 47, intermediate content. And the word of the day there was twice, dos veces. Twice. So it's interesting. We say 3 times, tres veces, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Pero dos veces, we say twice. 2 times, se puede decir. You can say that too, but normally we say twice. I've done it twice. Have you ever been to Rome? Yeah, I've been there twice. Dos veces, I've been there twice. Okay, so there you go. That is our intermediate. We have a couple questions here. Maria Pilar says, can we say for real? Really? For real? Is it for real? Is it? Well, really is like, well, it's similar, but for real is like de verdad. For real, like it's for real. I meant it for real. It was real. It was real, or for real, as in the opposite of fake, but so similar, but grammatically they behave a little bit differently. Belen says, when did you last make a complaint here in Spain? In a restaurant, a hotel, for example? I don't make very many complaints. If I'm not satisfied, I don't normally make complaints unless I think making the complaint can rectify something. Do Canadian people complain a lot? Do they make complaints on a regular basis? Those are good questions, grammatically very good questions as well, Belen. I don't think we complain a lot. I don't know if Canadians complain more or less than Spanish people. I don't know. Do you think Spanish people complain a lot, Tino? Tino says yes. He says, yeah, they complain a lot. I don't know. Good question, Ben, but I don't know. Do Canadian people complain a lot? I don't know. That's a tough question. I would say they don't really complain. I would say they complain a bit less. But I'm not implying that Spanish people complain a lot. I'm just trying to give you an answer here. But I think that's fair. I think that's a reasonable answer. All right. Let's go ahead, everybody, with today's advanced content.
Nivel avanzado.
Nivel avanzado. Yes, it's the advanced level, everybody. Is he used to looking after the kids yet? No, but eventually he'll get used to it. Is he used to? Está acostumbrado a. To be used to. We saw this yesterday, right? To get used to, acostumbrarse a algo, y estar acostumbrado. So after you get used to something, the temporary adjustment period, the temporary period of becoming accustomed to something, then you have, after that, you are used to it. So Tino, are you used to looking after your child? Are you used to it, Tino? Yeah, of course
Yeah.
he is. Yeah, he's used to looking after his little girl. He is used to it. Está ya acostumbrado a ello. He's used to it. So here, is he used to looking after the kids? Looking at, cuidando a los niños, de cuidar a los niños, to take care of, to look after. You could say to take care of as well. Hey, I have to go away for a week. Can you look after my plants, mis plantas, y mi gato, and my cat? Can you look after my cat while I'm away? Right? But yeah, it's more obviously a much bigger responsibility to look after the kids. Is he used to looking after the kids yet? No. But he'll eventually get used to it. Now, you could put eventually. In fact, I would probably, most often, I would put eventually at the end. I would say, well, no, but he'll get used to it eventually. Eventually, a la larga. Antes o después. A la larga, tarde o temprano. Eventually, sooner or later. Another way of saying it, sooner or later. Tarde o temprano. A lot of people think that if you play the lottery enough, sooner or later, you're going to win. I don't know. Do you believe that? If you play the lottery enough, if you buy enough lottery tickets, if you buy them every week, maybe it takes you 20 years, but sooner or later, you're going to win. I suppose. I mean, if you could go for an infinite amount of time, the probability of winning some prize in some lottery, I suppose, will be high eventually. Eventually, you'd have to win something, but anyway. A la larga, antes o después, tarde o temprano, okay? Is he used to looking after kids? No, he's not. Is he used to it yet? Remember, yet is used in questions and negatives. So in a full answer, I could say, no, he's not used to looking after kids yet. Is he used to looking after kids yet? No, he isn't used to looking after kids yet. The affirmative answer would be yes, he is already. Ya está acostumbrado a lo que sea. He's already used to it. He's already used to looking after kids. Am I used to the food in Spain yet? Of course I am. I'm already used to the food. It's different. When I first came to Spain, I wasn't used to the food here, but now I'm used to it. I've already gotten used to it, and now I am used to it. Right? But I may never get used to, I don't know, callos. I can't get used to callos. I don't eat them. I'm not used to them yet. Are you used to callos yet? No, I'm not used to callos yet. I don't think I'll ever get used to eating callos. To get used to, followed by the noun, right? The noun, or so if you use the verb, it'll be the gerund noun, the ing. I'm not used to working here. Or I'm used to working here now. I wasn't used to speaking on the radio, but I got used to it, and now I am used to it. I am used to speaking on the radio. I'm used to the radio. I'm used to speaking on the radio. It took me probably 50 shows to get used to speaking on the radio. But now I have hosted about 1,500 shows, and I am used to speaking on the radio. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? I think about 1,500 shows, Tino, because I've done about 1,224 episodes of the Drive Time Show, right? 1,224 episodes, I think, Tino. Is that right? More or less, give or take one episode. And then we did, let's see, I think 65 episodes of the Verb Circus radio show, and 185 episodes of the Inglés Online, Inglés 4.0 radio show. 120 or so episodes of a show called By Request, and another 47 episodes of the Inglés Online TVE show. So a lot of episodes. But it took me 50 shows to get used to speaking on the radio, to get used to hosting a radio show. Nelson says, Kyle, when I watch boxing, I see the expression, the tail of the tape. Ooh, good. And I think it has something to do with the statistics of each boxer, but how would you translate that into Spanish? Great one. I like that. The tail of the tape. The tail, T-A-L-E, is like saying la historia. A tale, un cuento. A tale, right? Un cuento se dice, ¿no, Tino? A story. So, ¿qué es el cuento que nos da? The tape is como la cinta for measuring. So the tail of the tape is the story that is told to us by the measurements of the... So yes, in boxing, they say, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. And they'll say, he's got a 2-meter reach, everybody. And he weighs this many pounds. So the measurements. What can we learn from the measurements, the tail of the tape? A nice boxing... great question, Nelson. I like that one a lot. Nelson is writing in from... Nelson, where are you writing in from again? Please remind me. Now, Belen says it's difficult to get used to eating callos if you aren't Spanish. I agree. It's difficult to get used to eating callos if you aren't Spanish. Maybe for anyone, it could be difficult to get used to eating callos. Grammatically, nice. Well done, Belen. Always coming in with some nicely constructed sentences and comments. Well done, Belen. Yes, of course. Nelson is from Paraguay, of course. Pardon me for forgetting, Nelson. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. The music indicates the show is over. That's it for class number 47. But you know what? Mañana más. Tomorrow, class number 47. Same time, same place. We'll see you there. Bye-bye.
Hello, welcome back. The curso trimester